Hi, it's Kim here from the TSS. In this video, I'm going to show you how to replay your time slip. So here I am on the time slip entry screen, and I've got my time slip selected, and then I press the simulate button. And here we are on the simulation screen. So the main screen here in the middle is the 3D replay or the race view. Then we have at the bottom of the screen here, we have the replay controls, which you can see here. Next to that, we have the camera and lane controls, plus track markers, the auto pause, and the head check. Now I'm going to go into each of these features in greater detail in future videos. And then across the top, we have the stats pop up. So if I press this button here, we get the real-time stats pop-up window. I can close that here. TS is time slip pop-up window, so we can get a summary of the time slip. We can turn the mirror on and off, so this is a rear view mirror. You can also change the speed of the replay. We can turn the sound on and off, so I'm going to turn it off. You can always return back to the time slip window by pressing on the time slip button. So let's first have a deeper look at the replay controls themselves. So if I want to play the race, I just press play. If I want to pause, I press the pause button. I'm currently in point of view 1 camera mode. So if I left click anywhere on the screen, and hold the left button down, I can just move the mouse around to look around. So I'll press resume. So this race is set to automatically pause at the finish line. And I can press resume. If I want to restart the race, I just press stop. And then I can press play again. I'm just going to pause it here. I can change lanes at any time during the run. So I can change the right lane. I'll go for my shoulder at the opponent there. Maybe I turn my rear view mirror on. Maybe I change the speed. I'm just going to press resume. So you can slow it right down. So there I am looking at the finish line, looking at my opponent, for example, and turn the mirror off, press resume, change the speed. So quarter mile, quarter, 8 speed, 16th and 32nd. So you can slow it right down, full speed and stop. There's the race result button here. So what this does allows you to jump to the summary of the race straight away. So if I press race result, we see the vehicles at the finish line, and then we have a summary of the time slip, the dial-in, the reaction time, the ET, who got to the line first, the packages. The packages are here, how much over or under the dial-in they were, and then we have the margin of victory in both distance and time. That information is also shown in the time slip pop-up, and I'm going to go into greater detail on that in a future video. You can also hide the UI at any time. So if you want to get rid of the buttons on the screen, you can just press hide. Like if you want to take if you want to take a screenshot, something like that. So let's have a look at the buttons on the right-hand corner here. So this is the camera mode. So at the moment we're in point of view 1. I'll just play the race and just go down track a little bit. And I'll just pause it here. Just looking around. So I'm just in point of view 1 camera mode. I can just, with my mouse, left click on the screen and just look around like you're playing a video game. I'm going to go into detail in another video about each of the camera modes and explore them even further. But in point of view 1, you can, as I said, left click. But if you right click, I'm right clicking, it'll snap around to look at your opponent. So it's just like you're doing looking over your shoulder. You can also do that by pressing the head check button here. So if I just left click on the head check button, it does the same thing. It's obviously easier just to click your right mouse button. Change to point of view 2. I might just resume the race a little bit. So this point of view 2 camera mode. So once again, same, left click around. Right click this time though, however, looks at 90 degrees. So it just looks 90 degrees towards your opponent's lane. Sideways just locks in sideways, so it just looks sideways the whole time. Stop play again. So all it does is look sideways. And pause. What else have we got? Watch your opponent just locks onto your opponent. I'll just press play here. So it just looks at your opponent the whole time. Look down. This is one of the best views for analysing your race. So it's seen from above. So I'll just let them get a bit closer to each other. Pause it there. You notice these other two buttons here. This allows you to zoom in and zoom out. So if I press this, I can zoom in and zoom out. That same feature is replicated on the scroll wheel on your mouse. So I've got my scroll wheel in the middle of my mouse. So I'm just scrolling in and scrolling out. So I just resume. So we're at the finish line. Scroll in, scroll out. And I'll just resume, stop. So back at the start line. And the last is the TV mode. Press play. This is if you're watching it from various camera angles on television. It just automatically switches to look at the lane that's selected. Stop. So I'll go back to point of view 1. And the last button, or those last two buttons here, is the auto pause feature. So at the moment it says pause fin, which means it will automatically pause at the finish line, depending on which vehicle gets there first. But I'll change the left lane here. There are other options. So you can turn pause off completely, or you can pause left. So what this does is at every major increment, 63.30 for example, the race will automatically pause. I will show this feature in another video in more detail, but basically it allows you to pause the race at known spots on the track, 330, 660, 60, 1000, at the mile an hour cones as well. And you can use that to gauge your relative position to your opponent. And as I said, I'll get into more detail on that, but just to give you an indication. So I'll just press play. And it's automatically paused at the 60 and 330. I can also change it to the right lane. So now if I change over here, the right lane, when it gets to the next major increment, which is the mile an hour cone, it will pause automatically. And I can look across at my opponent, press resume, and then it pauses at the finish line and stop. The last one here is the track markers. Now this is a more advanced feature. It's best seen from the top-down view. So I'm going to switch to that. So look down. I'm going to turn track markers on. So if I press play, resets it. And here we can see the time traveled, the time so far, elapsed time so far, and the distance traveled. I'll just keep playing it. I'll just get them closer together. I'm just zooming in and zooming out. Okay, it's automatically pausing because I had that. Let's pause at the left lane, get them a bit closer, a little bit closer, pause. Okay, let's talk about what each of these lines mean. Once again, going into this in greater detail. What have we got? So in the left lane, the yellow line represents the position of the front wheels in the left lane. The light blue line here is the position of the wheels in the right lane. Each of the pink lines here represents the dial-in for each lane. So both vehicles are behind their dial-in at the moment, which means they're not breaking out. Then we have the blue line, which is the perfect package. So that's if you were 000 on the tree and running dead on, that's what that line represents. So you know whether or not you're in front or behind the perfect package. And this green box here is what's known as the win window. So this tells you where you need to put your front wheels to win this race. At the moment, the right lane is winning because the right lane is in front of the wheels in the left lane, but behind their dial-in. So that's what this win window is. Now, resume, stop. One other thing I wanted to talk about. I'm just going to change mode. So I'm going to press the number 1 key now to change back to the point of view camera mode. There are a bunch of keyboard commands. Now you can download this document from the user guide on the website. You also would have received it in an email, but here it is here. So this is the PDF, and this shows you all of the keyboard commands that you can use on the simulation screen of the TSS. So camera modes, how to replay your race, turning the sound on and off, and also all of the mouse controls for the various cameras. So I'll just switch back. So there you have it in a nutshell. That is how you replay a race. In the next videos, I'm going to delve deeper into each of these more advanced functions.